Hello everyone, welcome back to another sharing video on Dinh Duy Quang's channel. If you've made it to this video and haven't subscribed to the channel yet, please hit the subscribe button to support Dinh Duy Quang's channel. In today's video, I will be answering a question from one of my students. He is asking how to create diamond quilting lines on the back panel, and he specifically requests that these diamond lines be angled at 45 degrees. So first we will rotate this panel so that it is tilted at 45 degrees. You will go to the rotation command, select the rotate function. Next, you will enter the specific tilt angle right here and then select the pivot option. You can then choose to perform either a counterclockwise or a clockwise rotation for your project. Here, I will use counterclockwise as an example. Start the first line from the center of the back neckline by dragging the ruler to this point. Then use the D command to draw from the center back down to the side seam. If the computer asks whether you want to create a point, you don't need to create one. Ket means to end the command. So we have created the first line. And for these lines, he requires that each line be spaced 8 centimeters apart. Now you will carefully double click using the left button of your mouse directly on this line. Then navigate your cursor over to the section labeled duplicate. Simply click on the button that says perform and manually enter the specific number of additional lines that you would like to copy into the field. Here, I'll take an example of about 8 lines, and for each line, according to his specific description, he needs them to be exactly 8 centimeters apart. I'll set them to go downward, so I'll enter -8. And please remember to check the extend option so that the lines will stick very closely to the perimeter. Alright, that looks good, okay. Here, if you notice that there are some points lying on these lines, you can delete them to make things less cluttered. You can delete them, or you can just leave them as they are. It won't affect anything. But if you find it confusing to look at, you can delete them. Alright, so now we've got the line along this horizontal direction. If you specifically want a line in the vertical direction, just drag the ruler from the collar down here, and then use the D command to draw the line in this vertical direction precisely. Alright, so now we've created the vertical direction, and now you double click on it with the left mouse button, and you need to decide how many lines you want and whether they should go to the left, right? This is the size. Then you go ahead and select the extend option. Alright, as you can see here, we've created the lines in the vertical direction like this. And in much the same way, if you don't want these points, you can click on them to remove them from your workspace as well. Alright, after you're done up here, if you want it to be closed at the top, you can add more. Here, I will need 2 more lines. There. Alright, extend. I'll add 2 more lines up here as well to make it closed here. Each line is 8 centimeters apart. Alright, okay. Now you can slowly rotate the strand for this specific detail. Rotate it just like this. Alright, you can see that right now the ends of the lines don't quite stick to the perimeter, right? They are just slightly off. So you'll go into the contour section, select the command extend internal by rectangle, then hold down the left mouse button and drag over the entire detail. Then when the computer asks if you want to create a point, you don't need to. That way all the line ends will stick closely to the perimeter. And that's it, you're done. And remember to subscribe to support Dinh Duy Quang's channel.